You know that weird feeling after watching motivation videos? You binge transformations, routines, study with me clips, and when you finally close the app, you feel inspired, but also strangely satisfied. Then the hours pass, and nothing gets done. That empty high isn't laziness, it's psychology at work. And today, I'll show you why the silent side of ambition, the part you rarely talk about, decides whether you actually win. This isn't another stay motivated pep talk. It's a map of the hidden traps your brain sets on your goals. You'll see how watching, talking, and even rushing can quietly kill your drive. But more importantly, you'll see how to protect it. Welcome to Deep Psychology Vault. Vicarious Goal Satiation. The empty high. Let's start with that emptiness. Psychology has a name for it: vicarious goal satiation. Here's the simple version. When you watch someone chase a goal that looks like yours, your brain registers progress. Not their progress, yours. And it tricks you into feeling like you've already moved forward. That's why, after 3 Study With Me videos, you feel productive. But check your desk. No notes, no progress, just a dopamine hangover. You got the satisfaction without the sweat. And the closer the goal is to yours, fitness, coding, writing, whatever lane you're in, the stronger the effect. On platforms like YouTube, this effect is supercharged by parasocial connections. You don't just watch a stranger, you start to feel like you know them. Their victory feels like your own. And that, ironically, makes you less likely to chase your own. Goal shielding. Why you lose to distractions. Now let's flip the script. Normally, your brain has a defense mechanism called goal shielding. When you focus on one goal, your mind naturally pushes competing ones into the background. It's like a spotlight that says, "We're writing now, ignore everything else." But here's the catch. Our modern attention economy is designed to break that shield. Notifications, feeds, even just the temptation to scroll, they all poke holes in it. And the moment your shield breaks, other goals sneak back in. Suddenly, the one thing that mattered becomes one of many, and your drive splinters. That's why you can have a clear plan in the morning, but by night you're drowning in half-finished tasks. Not because you lack discipline, but because your shield got hacked. Symbolic Self-Completion. The trap of talking. Here's another trap: talking too soon. You've probably heard advice like, tell people your goals so you stay accountable. Sounds good, right? But psychology says otherwise. When you announce a big goal, your brain rewards you with a sense of identity. You feel like the person who's already on the path. That's called symbolic self-completion. And the danger is that feeling replaces the grind. You told your friends you're writing a book? Your brain already checked the box. The actual book never leaves page 1. Now there are exceptions. If you tell people who will genuinely track your progress, accountability works. But casual announcements, social media posts, quick mentions to friends often backfire. In other words, silence protects your ambition. Precrastination. Rushing into the wrong things. Let's talk about the cousin of procrastination that nobody warns you about: precrastination. It's when you rush to finish tasks too early, just to get them off your mind. Sounds productive, but it's not. Think of times you've replied to emails instantly, reorganized your desk, or tackled the easiest task first. feels good, but often it drains the energy you needed for the real work. Precrastination is productivity's evil twin. You're moving fast, but not forward. Parasocial Amplifiers. How creators shape your drive. Remember what I said about YouTube supercharging things? That's the role of parasocial relationships. These are one-sided bonds you form with creators. They make you feel understood, motivated, even cared for. And there's nothing wrong with that. But here's the catch. The closer you feel to them, the more their wins feel like yours. And that feeds vicarious goal satiation. Their streak tricks you into skipping your own. You're left with second-hand motivation and first-hand regret. The 4 shields of ambition. So, how do you fight back? 4 shields. 1. Work before watch. Block at least 45 minutes on your own goal before consuming content in the same lane. 2. If-then rules. Example: if it's 7 p.m., then my phone goes in the drawer. This pre-commits your shield. 3. Silent plans. Keep your biggest goals private until you've built real momentum. 4. Parasocial diet. Mute creators in your lane for a week. Replace them with unrelated ones. Protect your lane. 1 week silent success. Experiment. Here's your challenge. For the next 7 days, choose one goal. Work 90 minutes daily before you consume any content in that lane. Keep your plans quiet. Write down what you did at the end of each block. At the end of the week, compare. Did your real output finally match your ambition? The truth is, ambition dies quietly. Not with a dramatic failure, but with small leaks. The videos you watched instead of acted on, the goals you spoke instead of built, the tasks you rushed instead of finished. But silence can also save you. When you protect your focus, when you guard your goals, when you let your actions speak, that's when ambition turns into achievement. This is Deep Psychology Vault. Protect your fire. Work in silence. And let the results make the noise. If this spoke to you, share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep psychology insights.